Alright guys, today is August 18th, 2 days before the opener. Out here, we just got the trailer set up. Everything's good to go. Our plan is we're gonna go scout tomorrow morning, check out 2 spots. I didn't have any time to scout this summer, so I've got 2 spots in mind I want to go look at. I'm not being picky, I'm just trying to get some reps with my bow, and honestly, I just need to start killing stuff, so I'm not gonna be picky, but we're gonna go check out something tomorrow morning, and then it's supposed to storm in the afternoon, so we'll probably just come back, hang out, or maybe even run back into town. And then after that, it's opening day. Camp is really nice. We're right here next to a creek, which is awesome, super pretty. We're really looking forward to it. We packed more food than we probably need. I'm out here with my dad. I think we're planning on 5 days together, and then if I still need to, I'll be out here by myself the following weekend, maybe with a buddy. So stay tuned. Hopefully we find some big stuff for you, some big bucks, maybe some elk. Thanks guys.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.
Alright, good afternoon guys. We went out this morning, very uneventful. We saw 2 does, that was it. So we actually kind of changed things up a little bit. We went and borrowed a side-by-side from a buddy of ours. So Tyrell, if you're watching, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Our hike this morning was pretty rough on one of us. So we're back. It's okay. So we're back at camp now. We got everything back. We're gonna shoot our bows real quick, make sure everything's still dialed, because driving up here has been kind of rough, kind of beat up. Truck a little bit getting up here, so we're gonna make sure we're dialed and then hang out, maybe go do a little scouting this evening, and then tomorrow morning's opening day and hopefully find a good buck. Okay, still on at 20. If I'm bored later, I'll back her up to 40 and we'll make sure, but the way that flew, I'm not worried about anything. Hey guys, back at camp. Historically, when I'm with my dad and we go camping or hunting, he gets mad at me because of my food selection. We had an antelope hunt once and I packed nothing but hot dogs and oatmeal for 11 days and he didn't like that. So today, cooking little fajitas. Got some nice veggies going here, some peppers and onions, chicken's cooking. And then I think we're doing steak and potatoes tomorrow. But I figured I'd treat him nice this time so he's not super upset with me. I've got my fancy one-of-a-kind hibachi stove. You can't buy these. They have to be special made for you. Mine has my name on it. You just can't see. You have to squint really hard. But we're gonna have some dinner early, hang out for a little bit, and then get up early and go find a buck and send out an arrow. So stay tuned. We'll hopefully get a buck killed on camera for you guys, but at the very least you get some good footage of me cooking. So thanks guys. Final touches. Just letting that extra water simmer off and we're ready to eat. Alright, good evening guys. Tomorrow's opening day. We've seen a lot of deer, no bucks though, just does and fawns. We even had a couple does at 30 yards just right outside of camp, which was pretty fun to hang out with and watch. We're going to a completely new spot tomorrow. Going to be quite a ride, so we're waking up real early, about 3:30. Shooting light's about 6:15. So we're going to get up real early, hit it hard, and hopefully get a buck down, so stay tuned. Morning, guys. Opening day. It's early. It's 3:30. Just getting ready. We've got a pretty long drive ahead of us. I think it'll take close to an hour. I don't know for sure, but it'll be a while. And then hopefully find a big buck. So stick with us. All right, guys. We got to the end of the trail as far as we can get. There's a couple trees down, so we've got just about a mile to go till we get to where we want to hunt. We've got probably 30 minutes before shooting light, so we're just going to kind of slow play it, make sure we don't blow anything out, and then just kind of take it slow and see what we can find. Okay, guys. We're just slowly making our way in. Hoping we can catch something feeding. Right now all we're seeing is cows. So, not a good sign. But, feeling really good. We're really high up. Kind of almost at that tree line, which is really nice. So, we're just gonna keep slowly moving. See what we see. But, we're in no rush. We have quite a few days, so we'll make it happen. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Just waiting on my dad. I almost killed him yesterday hiking, so we're taking things slow. We're almost to a point where we'll get up out of the trees. These trees right here. Once we get up out of those trees, we will try and just sit and glass for a second, see if anything's down feeding. There's like a good basin right here with a creek, and then right above it there's a lake. So we're just kind of going slow, not trying to push anything, not trying to kill him, and just trying to enjoy and make the most out of the day. Okay, first deer spotted. I can't tell what it is. It's a little too far away and I didn't bring my spotter. But just based on where we're at elevation, I guess it's a buck. He's right here on that little finger. Okay, quick update. We're seeing lots of deer. So far, their only doe is on the hillside behind me. So we're going out further. There's a knob we're gonna sit on and just try and glass. Found someone that backpacked in and had camp set up kind of right below this little valley, which good for them, but sucks for me. Just gonna keep going. Okay, we got a buck spotted. He's feeding kind of towards us. So I get up on this little ridge right in front of me. Let's see if he feeds right from underneath. Looks like maybe a little 3x3 or 2-point with some like little cheaters. But first buck, and I won't pass up an opportunity if it gives me one. So hopefully we get one. I just shot a buck. Kind of tell 2-point. I was watching him go down. Oh my god. Oh my god, he may be about 100 yards. 62-yard shot. Perfect. Hit him right in the heart. Oh. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. Okay, this is the giant drainage we just had to climb down to go after this buck. We're going to look for the arrow right now. He should just be right up here. Found the arrow. That Iron Will and Bad Boy combo really did some work. Really great blood on the back. We're gonna go get this buck now. Okay. All right, you guys. Here he is. This is my very first big game kill. Very first archery kill. So grateful. Perfect shot right in the heart. Not gonna show you that, but just so grateful. He's pretty decent 2-point, maybe 2 or 3 year old, but very happy. We're gonna get him quartered out here in a second, pack him back down, and then we have 2 elk tags we're going after, so stay tuned.
You know what I'm happiest about? That you got it. I got to watch it.
It's the 20th. Okay. It is a male. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. All right, we were cutting up the deer, trying to quarter it out, and a little rainstorm blew through. Got pretty heavy for a moment, so we came underneath a tree for some shelter. And now we're just kind of waiting it out, letting it blow by. Then we'll go finish quartering it out and then pack out from here. We got probably 3/4 of a mile to a mile to get back to our side-by-side, and then it's down to camp. But once we get it quartered out, we'll get some more video and chat with you guys some more. Okay, we're loaded down. I've got 1 hind leg, 2 front shoulders, and the head. But Dad's got 1 hind leg and the just leftover meat, like back straps. We're gonna hike back down now. I'll bring you along in a minute so you can see how much it sucks, but actually feels really good. It doesn't feel super heavy. Maybe 70 pounds, 80 at the most, not too heavy. Okay, heading down, trying to find our way. I feel like every pack out starts with a, this isn't so bad. That's not so heavy. And then your hips and your quads are like, hey, this is a little rough. My hips are telling me right now, kind of a bad choice, but we're doing good. Everything's wet, it's raining. Just trying to get down, and we're gonna go drive in the rain on a sketchy road. All right, guys, Made it to the trail. Stripped off the rain gear because it was getting really hot. Stopped raining for right now. But we're on the trail, heading back to the side-by-side and then back to camp. Once we get to the side-by-side, I'll probably take a break there and give you guys the details on what happened. And then a little recap for tonight when we're cooking, and that'll be it. Made it back, and we're there. We got some water in the back of this bed though we gotta get rid of, but made it back. So in a second we'll do a little story time. All right, so we're back. Got the deer. We met these guys this morning. They parked next to us, but we made it back to side by side. I think total was about 3 miles, full round trip. Again, I don't know really how to express, but so grateful that it worked out. Beyond grateful my dad could be here with me and share that experience. It's kind of something I think we both have wanted for a long time, and I'm really grateful he was able to be there. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I just very, very happy and really excited with the gear that I've got. So the catch and release camo, aside from being maybe a little too thin for a rain windstorm, really comfortable. Those Pro Tracker arrows went zipped straight through that deer at 62 yards. Perfect heart shot. The heart was actually kind of destroyed from that iron wheel broadhead. But so what happened, we were hiking up this trail and I saw this buck with a couple does, and I got super excited. We finally found a buck, because first buck we've seen, and saw him kind of go down a draw, and we decided to go up on a knoll and just kind of wait for him. And I put my stockisons on and said, I'm just going to go up over here and look. And I hopped up over the little knob and blew out a doe. And then I heard a guy actually up above me on the hill cough, and I got really frustrated. And then I noticed a nice 4-point and a little tiny 2-point, like barely a 2-point, about 150 yards away. So I just kind of sat there for a second, and then my dad came up to me, and him actually argued about what we should or shouldn't do. And he was right. I didn't want to stay where we were. I wanted to leave and go find new deer to stalk, but he wanted to stay. So kept my stockisons on, took my bow, and I kind of snuck into the top of this little ridge, blew out a couple more does, and then bumped this guy with 2 does. And he ran down to the bottom of this hellhole, and he was at 65 yards. And then he scurried up to the top and gave me a perfect broadside shot at 62. And I threw it right through the heart. Very grateful that I had Joel Turner's training with the shot execution. I stayed conscious throughout the whole shot and just pulled and let it break on its own and made a perfect shot. And now we've got a dead deer. So we're gonna go celebrate, eat some meat, and then we've got 2 elk tags we're going after now. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe, leave some comments, likes, share your friends. We'll see you on the next one. All right, you guys, cooking dinner, opening day. We're gonna do some steak, potatoes, onions, but we also saved some backstrap. We already sent most of the deer to the butcher, but we saved some backstrap, so we're gonna take a first bite, see how she tastes. And then we'll finish dinner up and hang out for the night. Bill. Super tender. Just tastes like meat. No gamey flavor. Nothing to it. Perfect meat. Thanks, guys. All right, you guys. I think that's a wrap for the week. We haven't had any luck with elk. We haven't seen any. We've hit it hard. Lots of hikes. Sat water. No luck. Just lots of cows. But really great week. We had a lot of fun. It was great. My dad was able to be there with me while I killed my first deer. Grateful that we were able to spend time together and go hunting. We're thinking we might try and go one more time tomorrow. So if that's the case, I'll do another wrap up after that. But thanks for watching. As always, if you're not, please like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends.